Hello, darling.
Hello, my sweets.
How are you?
I'm good. Good to be on the couch. Bit of a change of scenery, isn't it, babe?
I know. We're just having to record a bit earlier, aren't we, than normal because
we're jetting off tomorrow.
Yes.
On the big jet plane.
Buzzing.
We had to speed this up and get this done. Get this recorded here before, just so we can chillax for a couple of days.
Yeah, because we were thinking about doing it when we got to the hotel, because we're staying in a hotel for the first few nights before we go to a villa, and we were like, we'll do it there. But then I thought, by the time we land, it's our first proper day there. We're not going to be wanting to record. We're going to be wanting to be in the sun because it is epic at the moment.
Yeah. Even though we are working for the first 3 weeks, laptops will be open, normal hours, phones on. But we want that first 24 to 48 hours. Well, you're in transit for most of it, aren't you? So we missed that window where we normally record on a Wednesday. Wednesday's going to be all gobbled up with travel.
We're normally recording a Friday.
Wednesday, Thursday, middle of the week. Sometimes we have.
Wednesday, Thursday.
Sometimes we have.
Friday, middle of the week.
They're just so half glass empty all the time.
What the hell has that got to do with half glass empty?
Because it just went to like a little bit of a negative part. Like, I was just like, who cares? I'm 24 hours out. Sometimes we've recorded.
Well,
babe, sometimes we recorded on a Wednesday and a Thursday.
Yeah, right. Thursday or Friday.
Yes, and then one time we recorded on a Monday, I think. I'm pretty sure.
That was because Friday I was immigrating.
I know. Whatever. For whatever reason, we did record. No.
By the by, I need to apologise.
For all the men out there, I need to stand up for us, yeah? And
apologise.
You want to start the conversation, I'll we happily dive into it and finish it with you. And that is that this is only Ep 7, so we've recorded 6. So one of them was a Monday, one of them was a Wednesday. So over 50% of the time, we've recorded midweek. There we go. Thank you. Case closed. And did you apologise?
Yeah, I just did.
Do you want to apologise to everyone because we had to put them through that?
Can I just ask, is this one of those things where, like, a bit like last week where you said you wake up over half the time earlier than I do? Because that's what it sounds like. We've recorded on a Wednesday. It doesn't matter. I do apologise if you feel like I trampled on you there, honey.
We have to be truthful to...
Anyway, I'm really looking forward to going to Bali. We're going to have the best time. We've worked out that I have 25 kilograms and you have 20, but I don't know why. Anyway.
Did you hear about Dua Lipa is suing Samsung for using her face unwillingly on the packages of all the boxes for $15 million? I heard that this morning.
They put it on the boxes?
So without asking her, I think they've just
She's amazing.
Assumed,
she's so attractive.
Yeah, she's not bad on the eye.
Well done.
She's suing for 15 mil, but I just like...
Really?
How did that... Like Samsung is, I looked this up, is the 11th largest company in the world.
Really? How did they miss that? Why did they think that was okay? Her full face as well?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, if you Google it, it's like her whole head is on the box.
No.
And...
Well, why would they do that?
Well, they're the 11th biggest company in the world. You would think that in their they can employ some pretty good legal team. So in the room they went, right, we'll chuck sexy Dua Lipa's mug on the boxes and it'll be all good. And someone goes, should we actually ask her? And someone goes, nah, fuck it, it'll be right. And then, like, how does that even... And here we are stressing about... Like, what I was thinking was, here we are stressing about having Timtam in our podcast name.
I know.
Thinking, Arnett, see what I mean? So you don't need to stress is where I'm concluding at.
We might get sued by Arnett.
And every time we play a music or something,
might get stressed.
That's copyright.
It is.
Oh, we can't play that music song. We can't do that. We can't do this.
And now we definitely
Samsung,
can't.
one of the biggest companies in the world.
And now we definitely can't because you're acknowledging and we can't play dumb.
What I'm saying is that's
well
Samsung.
Done.
We're not.
Well done.
Dua Lipa. If we play a Dua Lipa song right now,
on there.
If I play a Dua Lipa song right now,
she could sue us.
Her team aren't gonna email us and go, hey.
You never know. They might be on it now. Now she's been on the face of Samsung.
I thought that was pretty rogue.
Oh God. Anyway, how's your week been, honey?
Week's been good. What did I get up to? Did I write myself some notes here?
Oh, come on, darling.
A big highlight for me was we went to GYG during the week. We went to GYG.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to pronounce it properly.
Was that midweek again?
Yes, midweek.
It was actually Friday.
Well,
it was Friday.
Thank you for being so specific.
It was Friday.
So it was Friday. It was Friday, which would explain why we had...
my back. I put my back out laughing there.
Are you right?
Oh.
And that explains why we purchased a slushy margarita.
Pineapple marg.
Get in. How good was it?
GYG chips.
GYG. So
thing elite.
GYG, a fast food chain, must have a liquor license because KFC, McDonald's, Red Rooster, they all don't. You can't just go in there and go, hey, can I get a bucket of chicken and 2 Carlton drafts?
Imagine if
do you find how weird that is that they can sell alcohol? You
it's
just
class.
go in there.
Well, it's just like a
You
restaurant.
just walk in and go, hey, I'll have a pineapple margarita, please. And then they go, yep. And then you just go and get sloshed in the corner of GYG.
I guess it's because Guzman and Guillaume's is like maybe half restaurant, half fast food, rather than McDonald's. Well, that's what I'm thinking. It must be like
McDonald's is a restaurant, quote unquote.
Is it? But anyway, the chips from there, and if you've never been to Guzman and Guillaume's, Guzman,
shit, we should
GYG. I'm terrible. If you've never been there, you've got to go and get the Cali wrap. It is phenomenal, and how good are their chips? They're like vinegary. They've got like this salt on. In Australia, which they don't have in the UK,
the best.
Yeah, they are. They're so good.
I mean, Macca's chips, unreal.
If they're hot and salty.
KFC chips are getting up there.
Really?
Good.
Oh, I never get them, and I never get Burger
Red
King.
Rooster chips? Have you had Red Rooster chips?
No.
They're good as
Right,
well.
Royster. I've never had Hungry Jack's, which is
yeah, don't worry about that.
That's
That's subpar.
But I don't think that you know that in England we don't have chicken salt. So out here, do you want to explain what chicken salt is?
Salt that's flavoured with chicken.
Yeah, and it goes on your chips.
Yeah, well, you don't have it.
I've never had that in my whole life until I moved here.
You Poms don't have it?
No, we just have salt and vinegar.
You'd be missing out.
Oh my God, this chicken salt is elite.
Goat, isn't it?
Yeah, you've got to have it. It's
what about
so
garlic
good.
salt? You're aware of garlic salt over there? I'm just asking.
Excuse me, that was so rude.
So you have garlic salt. Okay.
Yeah.
How was your week?
Good.
What'd you get up to? What did we get up to?
My week was good. I've been busy, had hypnobirthing, been prepping. I've been really starting to plan things a little bit more, like where I'm looking now in our office. I've got whiteboards. I spoke to an ADHD coach called Tara last week, and I've got another session with her after this actually. And she was like, you've got to put things in like balloons or into balls, and you basically segment them out to everything that you've got to do in your life. So she was like, you've got around 6 different things because you've got 3 businesses and then you've got other stuff like friends, partner, whatever. And then she was like, you prioritize each one of them and how long you should spend on each of them per day, or whether you do one day, one the other day. And I was like, that's really helpful. And I'm terrible for putting lists everywhere. So she was like, just choose one place to do your lists. So I've decided my whiteboard, but we're going away, aren't we? So I've been trying to photocopy a little to-do list that I got sent by one of my lovely followers as well, which has been really helpful.
We'll have to do that. We'll have to print that off.
I know,
I'll help you print that off because you don't know how to print.
Yeah.
File, print.
Oh, and I haven't spoken to you. I do know how to print. I just think you're really good at it.
You want to make me do everything. We do.
I just like that.
We do everything together.
I haven't told you.
Yes.
Went to the GP, didn't I, last week?
Didn't I? Yeah.
Got an MRI when we get back from Bali because I couldn't get in before then. I went to the GP more about my ADHD meds and whatnot and what I'm taking and etc. and how I'm feeling. And you know how I'm just chronically tired and I thought I had narcolepsy. Obviously I don't, but like I just was so tired all the time. I had my bloods done and they're all fantastic.
Fantastico.
So now since I've not been doing shift work for a year, we eat, well, I definitely do eat 3 meals a day now, quite high in protein. I do not snack anywhere near as much on shit food, although I do like to snack still. It's obviously we love the aura. We wanted to have sex the other night and it was 9:15. It was past the time that your aura ring said you had to go to sleep. So
mayo, absolute mayo on that.
I was like,
hang on, yep, me aura app's telling me.
That's what you said the other night. You were like, I am in sleep debt. I am owed an hour. I must go to sleep.
I see where your brain's. Yeah. Yes, I did say that, but I didn't correlate that directly with we can't shag right now because
you did.
I'm on the clock.
I thought we were having sex tonight, scheduled in. Nah, I've got to get my sleep.
Wasn't scheduled. You got to schedule it in, honey. If it's not in the diary, it ain't happening. So you got to start putting it in the diary. I say that. We say that in our work all the time. If it ain't in the diary, it ain't happening. Oh gosh, I'm glad we aired that all out. There's some privacy stuff we need to still keep a little bit.
Yeah, but that's just funny, isn't it?
It's a bit, yeah.
So hang on, I haven't told you about my GP.
Oh, sorry.
No, let me tell you.
Sorry.
Oh, I did. Yeah, all the so
going well here, kids. Going well.
He said to me, I don't not like this guy, but I feel like this GP first off, I don't think he believes in ADHD because every time I say something that's a symptom of ADHD, he kind of goes,
yeah,
like
Sydney's
that.
face right now for just listeners and not watching the video is like,
come on now.
Come on, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, literally.
Like,
I feel a bit like
which
that.
I kind of side with him half the time. I have to, come on, Sydney. About a lot of things.
Yeah, but GP.
But this is a doctor.
Your doctor shouldn't be
I
giving
said that in
signals.
jest.
Yeah, but you're taking we take the mick out of each other, but a doctor who should be a safe space for you to say how you're feeling
And say
make
everything.
You feel, yeah.
And not make you feel like if I say something, I feel he's going to fucking shut me down straight away.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get that. When you come home and told me that, I thought that was really, really rogue.
So he said, so
really
this is what I told
rogue.
you. So he then said to me, I said, oh, I'm just tired all of the time. I'm taking XYZ supplements, XYZ. Oh, that was so American. You actually say Z in Australia, don't you? And I was like, I just feel like I'm not sure what I should be taking because I'm having real spells in the month where I'm very tired and it's probably linked to hormones. And he just went, if there was a supplement for tiredness, Sydney, we'd all be taking it.
Yeah.
And I thought,
rogue comment.
Ooh. And like that smirk. And do you know what it made me feel like? It made me feel like really insignificant. Like when I was at school and I was always butting in and getting sent out of my lessons, there was a couple of kids that were like, they used to win everything because they were the best.
Did you not laugh at it like a little laugh? Like,
No.
let's get on the same page here? Or was it like and then shut it down?
No, it was not.
Oh, well, then I've never really, never heard of a doctor sort of doing something like that.
And then he had a student in with him.
It's time to sack him. Just get a new one.
Well, it's $900 to change.
I don't. We're going to sort out.
Yeah,
this.
we need to
I don't
sort
think
that
that's.
out. We'll get back to that another day. But the so then I had to go back on Monday because I needed to have a ECG after taking my Vyvanse to see whether everything was okay. It does increase my blood pressure a bit, but that's by the by. Anyway, and then I got up after I had all my bloods done and I was laughing and I went, oh, like this, and I went, you just think I'm crazy, don't you? As I was walking out and everyone was laughing. Because I was really loud. I was like, you just think I'm crazy, don't you? And he was like, well, that's what I'm here for, to sort out the crazy. And then like he laughed. So I don't know if he's just very sarcastic, but I just feel like...
Nah, sack him.
Yeah, well, I will. So after the 2 years of being diagnosed, you have to go and get a refresh to see if the meds that you're on are all right by a clinical psychologist. So when I do that anyway next year, he's given me loads of tablets now and I've got repeat prescriptions, so I actually never have to see him again, really. So yeah. So that was, and I was just I just felt a bit like, oh, I feel like a bit shunned, which is a bit upsetting, but it is what it is.
Yeah, we'll get rid of him.
It is what it is.
We'll move on. We had my niece and nephew stay with us over the weekend.
Oh, we did. That was so
touch on that
lovely.
real quick?
Should we touch on that at the end?
We'll touch on it at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, oh my God, I've not added in, and I'm so ADHD. I have. I'm there. Right. Should I go or do you want to go?
Well, you're on a roll, sweetheart.
So I was doing this the other day. I feel like I am in holiday mode and I can't be asked to do any work. And it's so funny because I remember when I was at uni, I'm so ADHD, I procrastinate to the high heavens. So first thing is...
So do I, though.
Yeah, we're real bad. We do, don't we? The thing that I find is if I have an untidy desk space or I don't feel like things are in line, like I don't feel like, my washing still needs to be hung out and, I haven't done that and, I haven't done that. If I haven't done those things, I can't concentrate on the work and the task in hand. And you actually did this last week when we were uploading the recording. You couldn't concentrate on your work while the videos were uploading.
Yeah. Even though it was going to take 20 minutes to upload. Yeah. I just couldn't seem to let the cog start something else whilst that was just downloading off to the side.
Yeah, it's
like
horrible.
Not even in my road.
It's weird, isn't it, how it affects...
My desk can't have paper on it. No. I don't like any scribbling paper. I can't have anything on there.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a shitload of notes in the book, but a clean workspace is very crucial for concentrating.
Yeah, that's absolutely it. I just feel like I can't concentrate, and I guess that having to have a tidy space is the most important. What about you? What have you got down this week, honey?
When I go for a shower...
You're going to say shit.
Kind of similar. This is like on the similar sort of thing. If I'm in the shower or on the shitter, all my best ideas just pop into my head right then and there, which you can't write down in the shower.
Yeah,
you're not on your phone.
No,
so you can't just write down, and you don't have a bit of pen and paper. And so then you got your phone sitting out there in the thing. So you try and yell out. I've tried this before. It's like, hey Siri. She's like, yep. And you're like,
write this down.
Can you write me a note? And she's like, I'm sorry, I cannot wrap notes. She'll just, misinterpret it. Then you're like, for fuck's sake. And then she's like...
And then when you're out the shower, you forget it all.
By the time you get out, it's absolutely gone.
Yeah.
Absolutely gone.
They say people with ADHD...
And then that's really frustrating. Then you're frustrated at the whole thing. Sometimes when it was a really good idea, I've jumped out before soaking wet, ran into the bedroom, grabbed my phone, quickly written it down. Does that happen to you?
I was just about to say a lot of people with ADHD get on that in the night time. So when I'm just about to go to sleep, I'll lie there and I'll go, hey, this is a great idea. And sometimes when I don't put it in my phone because I'm really trying not to be on my phone, the next day I'll go, fuck, I knew I would forget that. Fucking knew I would forget that. And sometimes it'll come back up. But I think for both of us, we are constantly having ticking ideas, and we're already got our fingers in so many pies. It is hard. But it's so funny that you brought that up because I actually had a note written down here. Oh. I can't quite believe the amount of phone calls you stay on whilst you go to the toilet to have a poo. Do you mute as it plops? Because surely you do.
There's only a select few people you can take those calls. But yeah, some of them are work.
What?
And I often think sometimes, and some will be say there. Yeah. See. This is the thing where I don't actually know. Maybe we should test how the acoustics of our toilets here.
It's not. Just stop taking phone calls when you're on the toilet.
And it depends if they've been a long time contractor to me, or if it's a new relationship. So say like the new meta person, I probably wouldn't take it into the toilet. It's just what you feel comfortable with, you know, like. And if they do go, hey, by the way, you sound like are you in a stairwell or a shitter?
Oh my God!
And you go, yeah. Then you have to make your mind up as to like whether you can make a gag out of it and be honest and say, yeah, I'm sitting on the throne.
But I think when you have your headphones in, you have them on that
noise cancelling.
So your big plops or squirts
adds another element.
You might not be able to.
I think it's quiet, but it's not. I could be leaking out little sneakers and then
Can we just have I think you should just potentially not do that.
Nah, but I answer calls once the plops once it's all done. And I'm just sitting there because I do like to sit and gather my thoughts. I can take calls. You can take calls and trust me, no one can hear when you're walking.
What a fucking luxury it must be for a man to just go, do you know what? I'm just going to sit here for 10 minutes because I've got nothing else to do. I don't have to hang any washing or empty the dishwasher at the same time as being on the call.
Oh, don't pee. Don't get me started. There's still bins. There's still bills to pay.
Anyway.
70-30.
Listeners' messages. So, Leah wrote in and said, my friend, who is a proud ADHD teacher and presenter, forgot to attend a Zoom meeting that was interviewing her about how it is to live and work with ADHD. She emailed them later explaining this is exactly how it is. So she's obviously had this meeting in, completely missed it.
Yeah.
You have.
Yeah.
How many things do you... Remember when we were trying to book that restaurant and you could only book on the first day of every month to book in at Victor Churchill's?
Yeah.
And you tagged me in the calendar invite. And all you do is you skip it every hour of the day, then you skip it to the next day.
That's right.
Then you skip it to the next day. So how many times?
They're my notes. So I put my reminders and my notes in my phone, but I didn't realise that I invited Sydney to the actual invite. So every time I was pushing, which I do all the time.
Every single day.
I just keep pushing to the next day, if it's an important reminder, and I'll get to it so I don't forget it. Yeah. But every time we're sending you a new invite, and it was doing your head in.
It was driving me insane. I don't know how you do that. But that's what we have to do.
Fucking take me off this goddamn invite.
Anna says, I'm so ADHD or EDHD, as we call it at work, ED-ness. That means like emergency department. Nurse, I get my breakfast out of the work fridge, pop it at my table, go make a coffee, walk back over to the fridge and have a meltdown because someone has obviously stolen my breakfast. Walk back over to the table, disheartened by the fact that someone I work with is so dishonest, only to discover it's sitting on the table. I've done that before.
Yeah, that's so funny.
That's so good.
That's a good one.
Lindsay said, I'm so ADHD, I set up one-to-ones with my team. I book the dates and the rooms, but I forget to invite the people. Sometimes you can be so organised.
Yeah.
And then you forget one thing and it just knocks the whole stuff off. So you think you're like, actually, we need to get travel insurance. Have you got travel insurance?
Yeah, I get it with, when we book Amex, it automatically gives you travel insurance. But some of the parts
Shit, I
Some of the
need to
parts we
see
have
whether
and some
I've
of the
got.
parts we haven't.
Yeah, I need to see whether I've got.
Oh no, we should fret out about that.
Well, I just remembered as it came to my mind, you know?
Send me an invite, put it in the calendar. We'll get it done.
Okay.
Is there another funny one, or is that's it for that?
For this week, I reckon.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any more, please send them in.
Please send them in.
tandtt@gmail.com or send me a message on Following Sydney.
Yeah. Press right along to our P&Ps, our protect and preserves, to make sure this relationship stays good and stuff.
Don't sound unhappy.
Do you wanna kick us off? My love.
Kick us off. Go on.
Well, mine is just a little short and sharp one. You always jump to conclusions. Like,
that's off my mother. That's a learned behaviour, that.
But that's another behaviour, is pushing the blame onto others. First step of recovery,
I do
acknowledging you're the problem. You are a problem child.
I am.
You were the only child, which is a problem. So like this morning, right? We get up, we go to the gym, and we're texting one another, and you just randomly text me and go, hey, need to text the garage guy, the garage dude, fix me clicker. The garage. My clicker's not working.
I know.
Well, obviously, it hasn't been working for about a week, but she's like just randomly texted me at like 6:45 in the morning. She's in her gym, I'm in my gym, like separate, apart. And I'm like, okay, does this really need to be done now? And then,
Yes.
and then I just like, it was working. So we rapid fired about arguing in text about, was the clicker even working from the clicker dude, from the garage dude, right from the get-go? I know it was, because I was the one who paid him, and I tested the product before he walked out the front door.
Did you know? Did you
We've
really?
been through this. Yes, I fucking did. So I was definitely working. Sydney was arguing, well, it wasn't working when I got it.
I didn't argue.
I was like, yes, it was. I said, well, has it worked at the start? She goes, it's never worked at the start. Anyway, we've had this whole transpired thing. And then I go, well, have you checked the batteries? And she's like, no, sorry. She texts me, goes, oh, yeah, right after we've blasted each other for about half an hour from gym to gym. Oh, well, I did drop it, and the battery did flick out. Maybe the battery's in the wrong way. Battery was in the wrong way.
Yes, it was.
Like, you just, and I've texted the guy already. I've texted him going, mate, you got to come back around. I know it's a pain in the ass, but I'm not paying you, whatever it was, $80 for a clicker, and it worked for 2 weeks. Come back around.
I switched the battery, and it still doesn't work.
Yeah, so it's just a flat battery. What I'm saying is the jump to conclusion bit. There's a plethora of other things that you do. We'll be halfway into the office, and I have forgotten my phone.
I do that every
I have forgotten no, I really have this time. And the first, say, 20 times I heard that, I went, I believed it. Like, oh, this could be a chance. So I slow down and half put the indicator on to, like, turn around. Oh, no, I've got it.
It's a bit like in Bali.
Now, the directions in Bali. Like, I didn't know Sydney that well. We'd just met. I went over there when she had 2 months over there, end of last year. And I'm driving, so she's scribing.
I've been there for 5 weeks.
Been there for 5-6 weeks. I know where to go now. Put your phone away. It's just up here. It's just up around the corner, babe. Then we are fucking nowhere. We're in the rice paddy fields, bobbing around a complete wrong way.
Terrible. I can go on holiday, and I can be on holiday for 2 weeks.
Then the other parts of this is that you say, and then you proceed to move into the anger stage. When I say, Sydney, when I go to check or fact check you or do something, then you get angry. So can you just acknowledge?
Because I believe in myself. I really believe in what I'm saying. I say it with such conviction. I say it with such conviction because I believe that what I'm saying is true.
That's only in some aspects of life, okay?
So good. But you soon were like, I don't listen to you anymore. I'm going to put my maps on because you keep taking us the wrong fucking way every time.
Yeah. And you just got to learn to not get angry when I want to fact check shit that you say, because half the time it ain't actually true. You've jumped to a conclusion. And that segment, people, is my P&P. If we're going to end it there, Sydney.
Thank God. I feel dishevelled after that.
Oh, you feel
taken a beating.
Come on. What's yours?
Honestly, just call him fucking Darth Vader. Just call him Darth Vader over there. Here we go. We've now got a joint desk room, and when he has his music on, he's concentrating. Bearing in mind, he has music like this. So for me, that like
depending on my mood, sometimes I listen to Viking music. Sometimes I listen to acoustic pop.
Can we please, while I am talking,
continue.
So, when you have your headphones in and you're, or you go, with your fucking
violinist music, yes, love that.
I can hear it because you have it thumping. And for someone who's a woman who already has lots of things going on in her brain, I need silence to work and to concentrate. But look, I bypass the music. However, something that the other day I was like, is you first of all look like a hippopotamus when you're doing it. Like your jaw is swung open and you're like, you're breathing like that when you're concentrating.
Do I? I can't.
And I go, babe, and you're like that. Look, I allowed you into my office.
I did.
I allowed you into my working space.
Again, I did.
You have got to please take into consideration that I need to breathe.
Yeah.
But just,
And
look,
breathe in a concentration.
TP,
Must be a concentration breath. I don't know what.
thank God I'm not in front of you because I'd be getting swamped with your morning breath and coffee breath and I'd be like choking.
Yours is a bit on the sometimes as well, sweetheart.
Who doesn't brush their teeth in the morning?
You don't. Bugger.
Who thinks coffee cleans your teeth?
It does.
How your teeth are that white, I do not know because you do not brush your teeth
them
in the
morning and night.
No, you don't.
That's what I tell my mates when they say, "Why is your teeth so white?" And I don't tell them.
Brush them.
I bleach them sometimes.
So that's my Darth Vader P&P. But look, sometimes it's fine. But last week I was like, Jesus Christ, I honestly just cannot anymore. It's just too much. I was like, babe, please.
Right.
And you were really angry.
I'll also watch my breathing around you.
Please do. Please do. Sometimes the month it's
Glad
okay.
the masses are starting to understand.
Other times the month it's not.
How crazy you are.
Past, present, future, honey. I wanted to talk about something that I'm slightly miffed off about, and you kind of don't really know what went on, but it's about the lanyard debacle. And for those that don't know what this is or don't follow me, on my Follow in Sydney page, I do lots of stuff around ADHD, and I was putting a video up on my stories the other day, packing for Bali, and I've got a sunflower lanyard.
No.
These are a lanyard that for people who have hidden disabilities. So it could be autism, it could be severe anxiety, it could be POTS, it could be ADHD, whatever it is. Those who have hidden disabilities can wear them in public spaces so that other people recognise that they may be a little bit rude, a little bit shirty. Sometimes if they're feeling overwhelmed or anxious, they may act out in a certain way, but it's also just to make people aware. So you can get them for the airport. And my mum bought me one. She has one. She's got fibromyalgia. She's not great with walking for too long a distance. So what happens is you can, and I may have used the term wrong. I didn't say you can queue jump on my socials, but someone spotted it on the floor and asked me what it was. And I said, oh, this is for XYZ. And in the airport, I tend to find that if it's really overwhelmingly busy, that it stresses me out a little bit and I can get a bit antsy and I can get, my temper is a lot shorter because I'm like, oh my God, we're going to be late. Even though I know we're not, I will look at the gate over and over and over again. Where am I sitting? What gate am I going to? What time do I need to be there to just make sure that I've got everything in a row? And sometimes if it's really busy, bearing in mind, I'm often late for the airport because I just leave it until the last minute because that's just typically what I'm like. It can be quite stressful. So if it's really busy, I will then go into the queue where I can use the lanyard. Bearing in mind, 90% of the time I forget the fucking lanyard because I've got ADHD. However, you can go and show them your ADHD diagnosis and they'll then let you through. Okay?
Yeah.
Anyway, some woman, honestly,
What'd she do?
She was nasty. She was really nasty and she was just, I wanted to show it because I did take a screenshot and I shared it because I was just so mesmerised by what she said. She just said, well, one lady said that I was entitled and and I was like, why is that entitled? I'm a bit confused. And then this other lady just went, that's bullshit. I'm surprised you feel comfortable going online saying that. Sure, you have ADHD. Big deal. So does half the population, myself included. Just wait your turn. And
well, there's a bit in that. You don't really know the what am I trying to say? The levels of someone's anxiety and the levels of someone. So everyone's ADHD is different to someone else's.
Yes.
Everyone's say disorder. I don't know. I'm speaking. I'm going out of my
comfort
depth
zone.
and comfort zone here.
Yeah.
But this is just my view on it. That someone might have not ADHD. They might just have anxiety. They might have whatever. Something that's going on with them, that all that stuff is actually way worse. Because I do believe that an airport for everyone is stressful.
Of
An airport
course.
for everyone
Yes.
who, say, someone who's Mickey Mouse perfect, 100%, cool, good on you, that's awesome, will still go, well, I really need to get to New York, that it's Christmas, or whatever it is, that person, I can't miss this flight. Obviously, it's expensive. All that stuff stresses people out.
It doesn't affect them for the rest of the day, though.
Okay, well, then maybe that's the part. I haven't heard you say that, but I can understand and not side with her. I don't know. I'm just giving my view that.
I get it.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're taking the piss out of it, everyone gets stressed. So, like, harden the fuck up. That's what I would say to a lot of people. However, you don't know the levels of what people.
Yeah.
So if you're
people might be taking the piss and using it just because they can get at the front of the queue or whatever, which
yours
I don't
can last
agree
for
with.
Yours can last for hours, like beyond just once we get through the gate or whatever, and you're waiting in the lounge, like you're still not good.
But even
it's not just
when we went away to Adelaide, and I was like, we need to leave at this time, we need to leave at this time, we need to leave at this time, and I'll say it over and over again because I'm already, even though I've travelled a lot, I just think that I would never, in my wildest dreams, I might have done this when I was 20 or friggin' 16, I would never send anyone a comment, especially bearing in mind she messaged me saying, I work in the disability space. I would never, ever comment on someone's ADHD. I would never insult them or be nasty about it because you just don't know. I do understand that it's frustrating if people are using it in the wrong way. But imagine all of the families that it's supported with children who maybe don't go on holiday because they're so worried about getting on a plane when it's full. They're so worried about, the kids maybe acting out in a way because they feel stressed. And even for you, I don't think that you would ever wear a lanyard. But now I feel like a dickhead if I ever feel like wanting to wear it. So that woman, out of all of these amazing comments of people saying, I didn't know that was available, this is going to be really helpful for me and my children, I now feel like, oh God, I feel awkward about wearing it. And for someone who has ADHD to pull me up, knowing that there's such a stigma around mental health and around hidden disabilities in general, do you think I was like, do you think that this lanyard is getting me to the front of the queue at Beyonce? Like, am I getting 3 free drinks in VIP table? No, I'm not. It's because I feel anxious or stressed about something. And yes, I probably can manage. But as I say, for the normal person, it won't affect their mood going forward for the rest of the day. And I guess because I travel a lot, it doesn't affect me hugely, which is obviously why I don't use it all of the time. But you wouldn't use it. I know that you wouldn't use it. But what is the reason why? Would you feel embarrassed?
Well, one, I didn't even know it was really aware.
Yeah.
I wasn't. It was available. Much like most of the people saying, I wasn't aware that it's available. And two, for me, it's not like with my ADHD. Other things trigger me real bad. So if there's shit that can help me with that, I do it. But going to the airport doesn't trigger me that bad that it lasts a whole half day and throws me out. So I don't need it. Because the main thing is not about skipping the line. It's not about that and going, I can't be bothered and being entitled. You're right. Coming from someone in the medical field, it's just so dumb because they actually don't know. You might not talk just because you share your life flat out. You don't share everything on there. Like I know people.
Do you know what she said?
I know friends and family that have underlying stuff that then they're really on, but they will never be truly on. Like they don't know what actually people have or whatever. So
and I feel like it's vulnerable for someone to even talk about
it's a bit rogue.
Like
it's rogue. You're right. The point is rogue to come from someone in the medical field. But look, I think without harping on it too much, I think it's absolutely out of line to try and come at you like that directly.
Well, she said. She's
obviously angry. She's just angry because that's an angry message.
She messaged
she
again.
She could have just wrote it better.
She messaged again and then said, I work in the hospital. So she didn't realise that she'd done anything wrong after I'd put all these stories out. And she went, I feel it's insulting to people who genuinely face major life challenges. You are a high-functioning, run media account, a business, and do plenty of travelling. You are more than capable of waiting. There are so many who need this lanyard. Do you wear it when you go to clubs in Bali? ... I doubt it.
Yeah, of course we don't.
Yeah, but
that's beside the point. Anyway, it sounds a bit.
And I said it's interesting that someone who works in the disability space still believes people have to visibly struggle to deserve support. High functioning does not mean unaffected. And I said also being able to go to a club or concert doesn't suddenly mean someone can't struggle in completely different environments. Airports are high pressure, unpredictable, overstimulating, and involve constant cues, transitions, and instructions and time pressure, which can massively dysregulate some neurodivergent intelligent people. That's a very different environment to choosing to socialize somewhere where I can leave freely and control myself within. I think it's quite outdated to believe someone who has to look visibly incapable in every area of life deserves support in specific situations. Hidden disabilities don't work like that.
No, yeah, that was well said by you. I think she's just coming from a place, she's shooting from the hip without even thinking. If she had a time to rewrite that again, I'm pretty sure she would have written it differently. Because
I don't know, because she sent a second freaking message after she saw all the stories. Then another woman...
I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt here.
No, she doesn't deserve it. And another woman messaged me and she said that I am... she just basically said that I was thick or entitled. And I just blocked her. So she went on my Serene Birthing page and commented saying...
Too much time.
She then went on my Instagram page and she commented on one of my Instagram posts and said... I'll deliver your baby, but I can't queue at an airport without using a lanyard. I got off Amazon, #entitled. She went on my business page after I blocked her and commented that. I mean, that is hilarious. And I know you're smirking and you think that's funny. But I just found myself thinking, I am so incredibly grateful that I am not so unhappy in myself that I would go out there and purposely try and ruin someone's reputation or be a dickhead online. I just don't understand that. And thank God the people who follow me, a lot of them now friends, I have such a great relationship with them and they back me up and they're just so lovely. So thanks to all the lovely comments that I got.
Yeah.
So I was just a bit disappointed by those messages. I blocked them anyway, and normally I don't rise to it, but something that ADHD has is justice. We are obsessed with justice being found for people. So if it was just saying something about me, like, oh, you talk really annoying, I'm like, whatever, I don't care. But when it's coming after people with ADHD, I then feel like I have this overarching need to defend people with ADHD that look like they're functioning well. But you see how overwhelmed I get, like a lot with all of the tasks.
The thing there is that she's shot from the hip and she's angry, right? But there is a lot of people taking the piss with this ADHD thing. There's a lot of people taking the mickey out of it. Some are even abusing the actual medication for recreational use. There's people just using it and now people are emailing into work, I can't because I got this. Like, I hate, and they're just being pussies. And it's an escape for people to be lazy. No, I'm being serious. I feel there are some out there that are just doing that. Absolutely.
There's people that do that with everything.
I'm not saying, okay. But I'm saying they're using this, and I believe that's just my view, and I think she's taken that view of you, which is completely incorrect.
It's just disregarding the fact that I have ADHD. That's what it is doing. It's just going, oh no, you function well. You look like you're functioning well. Do I? Well, do you watch loads of my stories when I talk about feeling overwhelmed?
When you scrunch out your face before, when I was like, some people are taking the piss with being diagnosed with ADHD, you scrunch your face up. But some people are, in fact, there's people out there that abuse the medication. No?
But you can't abuse the medication if you have ADHD.
Yeah, abuse the right to have a script in the beginning. They're not giving it to friends. That there are other people like...
Well, there might be... See, I'm just really naive. But why would a psychologist do a test and trial and a back and forth with someone and then say you've got ADHD?
Do you think there's a scenario somewhere? Yeah, I get that. Absolutely, you're not going to be diagnosed with ADHD. A doctor's not going to do that unless you actually do have it, right? But do you reckon there's some people out there that probably use that to their advantage to get out of some stuff when they really could complete that task. They could go and work that day. They weren't feeling that anxiety riddled. They could have gone into work, but they chose to just play because it can work.
Yeah, and I've obviously just taken the flack for that because she must have seen...
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to get to.
I agree. I absolutely agree.
So she's just taking that opinion without even really knowing.
Yeah, but I just wouldn't send it. That's the whole point.
Yeah, so that's all.
Yeah, I just wouldn't send it. I just think it's nasty.
Yeah, it's nasty.
And I'm going to wear my lanyard if I need to.
If you feel like
I feel like I need to. And I'm not going to feel bad for doing that. And neither should anyone else.
And I'll just wait in line.
Well, no, you come with me. The whole family come with the person with the lanyard.
Well, then that makes sense, yeah. Did you want to finish on our little trip, our little weekend with Holster and Milstar? They came and stayed. My sister-in-law came and stayed with us.
She did. She's 37 weeks pregnant. She's a fucking trooper, that woman. Honestly. No complaints. I'll be complaining to the high heavens when I'm 37 weeks. You'll be rubbing my feet every fucking day.
Please don't.
She's just like picking the kids up, carrying our bags up.
Yep. Drove the cruiser down here, two in the back, one in the oven. And then she even took our bloody dog home. Then she slammed the dog in the back, no stress. So we had to give Cooper somewhere, like, you know.
Yeah, because we were meant to go to the farm, weren't we?
We were meant to go to the farm. We
And then
didn't do that. We were going to take Cooper back there. So she was coming anyway. And so she took Cooper back with us. No stress. Boom. Cooper in the back, driving home, 3 kids, or 2.5.
It was lush.
Anyway, so we had, Millie, my little niece.
She went to Bunnings.
And Ted.
She got a sausage.
She come and help me. This is a funny bit I wanted to say.
Oh, yeah.
That they've been back home for a couple of days now, and she's had a little takeaway from her time with Tato, with Uncle Clado. She couldn't see her C's for a long time, so she called me Tato. And we're taking a Bunnings, and she helped me fill the trolley and all that sort of stuff. And we went and got a sausage in bread and a little can of Coke. I said, "Don't tell your mum." Anyway, we're in the traffic and we were driving to our next job, and there was a lot of traffic, and I nearly said, "Oh, fuck." Like, as in, like, the traffic's, so
bad.
But I stopped myself and went, "Oh, I've got to be a parent today. Like, she's in the back, I've got to have use good language." So I'd use the word,
"Oh my God, get in!"
No way.
Yes.
Right in the middle of recording. So
Sorry, it's like they knew.
We just, we were nearly wrapping up.
Well,
And because we're at home, recording from home, the postman's bashing down the front door.
oh my God, look at that.
Bashing down the front door, so it fucking scared us.
Ooh.
And it's sent us our package, our lovely care package that was meant to come last week, but hasn't.
It went to the wrong address. Oh my God, a mug.
This feels good. This
Oh my
is
God.
about time all this hard graft is paying off. We get a mug.
Oh, they give us 2.
Crack it open.
Oh, it's a Yorkshire tea one, because this is mental how they're doing a Yorkshire tea Timtams. This is fucking amazing. They must have heard. They heard our idea of tea and Timtams, and now they're having a bloody collaboration with Yorkshire tea, which is English.
That's unreal.
Oh my God.
Hang on. Let's not. Do you reckon that
No, they didn't really.
Yeah.
But oh my God, they even gave us some Yorkshire tea.
That's unreal.
Celebrate National Tea Day with Tim Tam Slam. Did you know that 70% of Aussies have heard of the Tim Tam Slam, and nearly half of us recommend it as a must-do for international visitors? We've included all you need to do with your very own cup. Love Tim Tams. Oh my God, it actually tells you how to do the Tim Tam Slam. And they've given us 4 packs of Tim Tams.
It does too.
Oh my God, thank you so much. I'm absolutely buzzing with that.
Let's get some product placement here. Let's get it all.
What's this? The tasting experience is what it's meant to feel like. Oh my God.
That's cool.
This is so good. What you should match it with? The different teas. Right, anyway, sorry, babe. Come on, back to it.
We've gone off.
The kids were.
So anyway, so Millie. So I had Mill start, and I used the word bugger. I was like, bugger. I've never said bugger in ages. I was like,
you were going to say fuck, were you, when you were in there?
Yeah, I was going to say the F word, because of the traffic.
Yeah.
And then I stopped and I said, bugger. And she's like, I heard her just go in a little pipsqueak voice, bugger. And then I went, she's going to remember that. And then I thought in my head, it made me laugh, chuckle first.
Yeah.
And so then I said, I used it and I said, did you say bugger? And she goes, yeah. And I went, I just use bugger when there's lots of traffic, Millie. So, but I didn't tell her not to say it, because then I was like, I bet if I say it a few more times and just insert it a bit, when she gets home, she'll rattle it off, and Mum will have a good chuckle at it. Like Holster will have a laugh at it, or Dale. And it happened. And Millie, Holly texted me like yesterday and was like, apparently Uncle Tato says bugger when there's lots of cars on the road.
Yeah, and apparently she was going bugger, 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 bugger.
Bugger, 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 bugger. How funny.
Oh dear.
Kids, unreal. So
oh my God. Yeah, that's so cute. They were really lovely. They're such good kids, and they just crack on. They fall over, they get up, and they crack on.
Moving right along.
Cheers. Oh my God, I'm buzzing. I'm so happy with these. I'm easily pleased though, but that is phenomenal. And Yorkshire tea, this is a 25 pack, and I'm going to take it to Bali with me.
Unreal. We'll take it all. We'll take it all to Bali, and we'll chat about it next week on the pod.
Oh, well, love you. The next time we do our pod.
We're going to be in Bali.
Yes!
Slightly tanned up, hopefully in a week. And then week 2, we're going to have to shoot a few more.
Come give a kiss and stuff. Okay. 70-30. You're 70. No, come
here. Too far.
No, come here. See you later. You blew in my
Thanks,
mouth.
guys. Thanks for listening. Ep 7. Go get it from wherever you get it from.
Please, Tea and Timtams. I mean, Timtams, please sponsor us, honestly.
Yeah. Look, the bickies are great. The mugs are great, but a bit of...
Send us some stuff in for tntt@gmail.com or following Sydney. Any P and Ps that you have or any I'm so ADHD. Mwah!
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.